last week with Antoine and Jam hurt. Just how good did you feel out there, and how much better do you think you can be?
I feel like I was prepared. We practiced all week for a man to come down, next man up, and I feel like I can improve everything. You know, we go every week thinking we can get better, so I just take it like that.
Are you comfortable in that nickel role, or do you like to be kind of a traditional linebacker?
It was more of a, when I was in, it was a Sam, but the Sam and nickel are interchangeable. I mean, they do the same things with those plays, but I am comfortable. In high school, I played linebacker. I've gotten away from that, but I still can go back to it.
Jam, Muschamp said he's probably going to play this week, doesn't really know about Wilder. How does that change your role?
Every game I go into it, I'm just ready. They give me an assignment, I learn it to the best of my ability, and who's going to play or not doesn't really affect how I go approaching the game, so I'm just ready whenever.
Did you get into last year's game at Clemson? Did you play a little
I don't think so, no sir.
So this might be your first time, and you might have to play major minutes. How exciting is that for you?
I mean, it's exciting. Every game you play for South Carolina is exciting. Doesn't matter who you play for. I mean, especially in here at Williams-Brice, the fans are loud, and it's just a great experience every time. So it's exciting.
You're out of Grayson, aren't you?
Yes.
So how about the Grayson influence on this game between, here and the guys up at Clemson?
Hey, man, Grayson, that's a great program, and we got dudes all over the nation. So, it's great to see how much we influence college football. So,
a little weird to see your former coach over there.
I forgot about that for a little while. Then I just thought about it, and I remember that. It's going to be great to see him. I remember my times with him, and I remember it fondly, and I'm looking forward to it.
How much do you weigh right now, and what do you think your ideal weight is?
Right now I'll be about 244. It was just practice, so I may be about 241. And ideal weight, no one's ever checked me about it, but I stay around 245. No one says anything.
And growing up where you did, how much did you hear about the Carolina-Clemson rivalry?
Well, being from Georgia, you don't hear too much about Carolina and Clemson, but the second you come here, you know instantly that this is like the game for the whole state. The stadium's going to be full, and it's serious.
What kind of challenges does Kelly Bryant offer as the quarterback?
He's a runner. He's mobile, so you can't let him get outside, and if you contain him, then that'll stop a lot of what they want to do.
How much film have you watched on some of the other games where you played kind of mobile quarterbacks, the Kentuckys, the Texas A&Ms of the world heading into this one?
We always go into those games where we know we have a mobile quarterback, and we try to do the same thing. We try to contain them. So we do look back at that, but we more so look at what the opponent this week's going to do, because everyone's different.
Is Kelly a guy who does his damage as on more called runs, or is he a guy who a lot of times will drop back and just sort of make stuff happen on passing plays?
As I understand it, he can do both. He'll drop back, and if his read isn't there, then he'll take off. And they have select plays where they will, just want him to run the ball. So you got to be ready for both of them.
You see any difference in Muschamp this week? Because, he was kind of burned by what happened last year. He said after the game, never again, and this sort of stuff. Have you noticed any difference in his step this week?
That never again attitude that Coach Muschamp took, that's been a whole year deal. So it's not just he's turning it on for Clemson. He's had it on all year, and it's just been never again for the whole season. Never again can we go out there and get embarrassed. So he's been like that this whole year. So it's emphasized now, but it's always been around.
You guys feed off it?
Of course. Of course.
Switching gears completely. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. What's a good Thanksgiving meal for you?
I'll say.
Sit down at the table. What do you like to see?
I'll say I like everything on my Thanksgiving food, but for my leftovers, I love chitlins and macaroni and cheese and cranberry sauce. That's just that's really what I love. Yeah.
Kristen Coggan talked to you guys this week about reminding you to be on your best behavior about how much you eat.
Oh, yeah. She knows how that's going to go. It's your parents' home-cooked food, and we ain't get that. I haven't got it all year, so she knows how that's going to go.
What's your favorite kind of mac and cheese? Is it like box mac and cheese or the homemade stuff?
My dad has this homemade mac and cheese. He takes Kraft noodles, but then everything else is his own, and it's the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had. I've never had any that's better, and it's really exciting.
Are you gonna get some of that this week?
I'm gonna try to take at least half the pan, and bring it home with me.
Any other food questions? Any dessert?
I don't like sweets. I don't do that. I get cranberry sauce ain't no dessert, but that'll be the sweetest thing I'll eat. So, yeah, not really.